feel like it's very easy these days for us to sit on the outside and look in on someone's life and pass judgment. I mean, let's be honest here. That's basically what everyone does, right? You get on YouTube, you watch a YouTuber, you like or dislike their video. You don't really know them. You're watching mere minutes of their life. I mean, think about it. 365 days in a year, 24 hours in a day. That's over 8,700 and something minutes of their lives. And you're seeing just a very small fraction of that. But that's what we do, right? That's what we do at the end of the day. We sit, we get on YouTube, we get on these videos, we watch these people's lives, and we pass judgment on them. We like their video, dislike it, we comment, we say whatever we think or feel, and we think we know. But do we really know? I was standing there just 48 hours ago. I was one of those people, and I thought I knew. And let me tell you all right now, I didn't know shit. Before we get into today's video, I'm just going to tell you guys, this is not going to be an easy one to watch. This is not one for the kids, but this has to be shown and it has to be out there, because at the end of the day, I said a long time ago when I started this channel, someone helped me, someone heard and saw my story and they reached out and they helped me, and I would not be alive today if it weren't for those individuals. And I want to pass that on, and that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to shed light and truth on this person and her story, and hopefully get her real help, not a bullcrap $25 donation here and there, because at the end of the day, that's not really going to help her. That's not going to help her. Like, that might help her eat that day. That might help, you know, her not starve, but that's not really getting her help. So you might be asking, Alex, what the hell are you talking about? So, self-taught beauty. I'm sure you guys have heard of her. We've all heard of her, right? We've all heard her story. We've all passed some kind of judgment on her. I know I have. I'm guilty as hell of it. I'll stand here and tell you right now. And she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. And there recently has been a lot of videos made about her. Some made about her and her being a scammer. I mean, for crying out loud, if you get on YouTube right now in the search bar and put in self-taught beauty, the first thing that comes up, self-taught beauty, scammer. In that order, 1 and 2. And it's because there are individuals out there that don't believe her and they think that she is scamming people, and so therefore they are making videos about her and without a crystal ball, and not, I don't know how they got in the same category, but apparently they did, and she's apparently scamming people. So I was reached out to by a much smaller YouTuber who, for whatever reason, really believed Mandy and really believed her story and really thought this woman is down, and who are we to kick her while she is down? That's what she said to me. Who are we? Who are we to judge her? We don't know. We don't know. So she said, Alex, I know you live in Ohio. Can you please do me a favor and go out there? And I'm like, you know what? Yes, I will. Now, keep in mind, me and this girl had issues in the past. But at the end of the day, as I said, driving, if she really needs help, if she really truly needs help, and I'm going to be honest, you guys, I didn't believe that she did. I was with everybody else, but I wasn't going to say it out loud. I was going to keep it to myself, and I wanted to see for myself. So I drove out there, and I'm going to show you guys what I found and what I saw. And then for all of those people saying, well, why doesn't she do this? And why? I've got answers for you. I've got answers, because when I tell you that I did my due diligence, I talked to shopkeepers, I talked to neighbors, I talked to the police. I have all kinds of information for you. And at the end of the day, this girl's story needs to be told, and it needs to be told correctly. And I don't know that I'm necessarily the one to be doing it, but here I am. And I don't think I deserve to tell this girl's story. No one really does but her, but she can't find the words. she's embarrassed and she's scared. She is so scared, you guys. Like, the girl that I met yesterday is timid and sweet and naive, and she doesn't know how to adult. And I mean, she needs more than a $25 donation. That is for sure. And I'm gonna do everything I can to help her, starting with this video. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that street sign right there, but it says Elmwood Avenue. So we are here. See if I can get a close-up of the street sign so everybody can see we are officially here. All right, so we are gonna drive down here and we are looking for the house. We're looking for, okay, so that looks like 153, 119. I'm sorry, you guys, this is out of focus. Hang on, let me see if I can get it in focus. Hang on. All right, so there's a shed right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in. Okay, I wonder if that's it. Okay, let's see. You guys, I think this is it. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it, you guys. Holy shit. So there's where the house fire is, I guess. And there's the black mailbox, 90. It looks like there's a road that goes on the other side there. Okay, so I'm gonna stop filming for a second. Holy shit, because there's like people coming. This is the craziest thing, oh my gosh, I have ever done, you guys. So, hi, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna, okay, so we're gonna drive around here. Seems like a lot of people are really interested in what I'm doing. There's a lot of burnt down houses here, you guys, like a lot. Like there's one right there. This is not the greatest camera for like motion capture, let me tell you. Okay. This is wild, you guys. This is so wild. Okay. So, I'm gonna go down here. Okay, this guy's a little scary looking. Right here. Okay. So we're gonna turn right here. Okay, so this looks like, I know you guys can't really see half of what I'm seeing. I really wish you could, but so many of these houses are like burnt down and they're just like empty lots and stuff. Like, this is not good. All right. Oh my God, you guys, I think this is it. I think this is the shed. That's gotta be it. Okay, I'm gonna go park. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay, I'm gonna go park and I'm gonna see if I can find her. Okay, so I apologize if this footage is not 100% perfect, you guys, but I just want to show you everything that we are looking at here. So this right here, from what I understand after talking to Mandy, and we're going to interview with her here in just a second, this was the house that burned down across the street from her not too long ago, right here, and we're going to walk up and take a look at it. This right here is lot 90. This is Mandy's house that did in fact burn down, as you guys can see. I mean, there is literally nothing but complete ash and rubble, you guys. That is her shed. I have been inside there. I have talked to her. I have talked to her boys. As you can see, this is the mailbox right here that she gets all her mail and everything sent to. So I want everybody to know this is very, very, very real. This is no joke, no lie, no nothing. Again, that's the house across the street that was burnt down. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I'm a little nervous right now because, as you can see, people seem to be very interested in what I'm doing and the fact that I'm here. And this is not a place that you want to toy around with. It's not a great neighborhood at all, you guys. And there's a lot of burnt down houses. Like, I mean, they're littered all over the place. When I was pulling in, it was hard finding which one was which. So just to let you guys know, this is, as I said, as real as it gets. I can't even describe to you guys the emotions that I have been going through. I already took Mandy up, and I got her and her boys some lunch, and we're gonna go up here in a minute and take her to the Family Dollar and make sure that I leave her with plenty of groceries and things like that. We are gonna get this girl and her kids out of here, because this is just unacceptable. This is not a lie, you guys. I'm seeing it firsthand. It's just crazy. So there were water pipes that were out here, and apparently they were just stolen a couple of nights ago. And I mean, as you can see, this neighborhood is basically, if you don't nail stuff down, it's gonna be gone. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I've seen people carrying guns on their sidearms, and it's just crazy. So this is where she just explained to me that she has to dig from. So right here, I'm gonna walk up here so you guys can see the water pipes. Okay, here they are right here. So there's the water pipes right there, and it's about 70 feet here that has to be dug from this spot right here to the shed, according to the health department. I did check with her about her affiliate money. It was put on manual review. This is something that actually does exist. You guys, we're going to talk to her in just a second, but I've had a lot of questions, and she has been very, very forthcoming with everything. And I mean, she said that a lot of this trash and stuff, people just drive by, they just throw trash, they just, they don't care, they don't live here, so why would they care? So this is the front of the shed, and as you guys can see, there's solar panels there. Those are solar lights that they leave out during the day to charge up, so then they can have lights in the evening time. They are heating the shed currently with propane or kerosene, whatever they can kind of get their hands on, but they have two different heaters. She said the propane heater is a lot cheaper to run, obviously, than the kerosene. All right, everybody, so this is Self-Taught Beauty, as we all know, Mandy. And as you guys already saw the clips that I showed you earlier, this is not a joke. This is not a joke for you. Like, this is real.
This is real
life. So, I mean, what do you want to say to everybody? Like, everybody, all those people that are doubting you right now, that are making videos saying that this is not really going on, that you're scamming people. Obviously, we've just shown them that's bull hockey.
On my side, everybody's going to always have their opinions. And again, it is kind of my fault. I'll shut down when I see stuff like that. But there's nothing I can do about anybody else having their own opinion. But hopefully this will clear up some, there's actually somebody here that gets to see this firsthand, so hopefully it clears a little bit up for everybody.
So I know a lot of questions for people was, what about your mom? Where is she at in this situation? Because obviously the house that burned down over here was hers.
Yeah, well, it's hers and my dad's, and they're in Minford, and of course this pandemic has got my dad freaking out. He don't want to get around anybody. He's just always been like that. My mom, she's not able to even care for herself. She's in and out of the hospital, so that's kind of where we're at. We're here. I talk to him on the phone. I don't ask him for help because I don't want him to worry.
Right.
So I don't want to give them any more worry than what they already have. So.
Do they know you're here?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. And then, so you're here with your two sons?
Yes.
Right. And they're 18 and 20?
Yes.
Okay. And then basically, from what you told me earlier, you guys go up here to the street and fill out applications and stuff, usually during the day?
Yeah, I've already filled out applications at just about every place around here except for the auto places like that. I haven't been up there. But I usually go to Portsmouth and try to hit every place that I can.
Okay. And then do you guys have a vehicle?
No. I had a truck and the motor flew in it. So.
Okay. So it's just you, the kids, the shed,
It's
pretty much.
just this.
And then you're heating the shed currently with propane?
Yeah, well, kerosene.
Kerosene.
Kerosene's cheaper.
Okay, kerosene's cheaper. Gotcha.
When I do have the money, I heat with propane, but
Gotcha.
right now it's just kerosene.
And then you guys are using the chargers,
The inverter.
right? The inverter.
Yeah, it'll run like a lamp, and it'll charge our phones, and then of course the generators. You know, that's how we get by with having a little bit of light in here. You know, it's not much, and they go dead after a couple of hours, but we use what we can.
Okay, say what you just said to me. So even though you guys are in this situation,
even though what y'all are seeing is out of the norm, I know, and it's shit. It really is. It's shit. But we're still happy. Me and my boys at night will play cards or board games or whatever we can, and we just laugh. We joke around, and you know, as bad as it sounds, like with my winter gear that I wear, like the boys will pick on me and they're like, "Mom, you look so homeless," and I'm like, "Well, you know," but we laugh. So I think that.
And you said your youngest, he's like really.
Yeah, he's the outgoing one. Me and the oldest one were shy. We're a little bit more reserved. So, but my youngest, he will just keep us laughing about any and everything that he can, you know. And when something does go bad, that's what we do. We end up laughing. We have to find something to laugh about. I feel like it's the best medicine, really. So.
As I told you earlier, like you know, and if you don't know, like let me tell you, like you have got to be like one of the strongest people ever to go through something like this and go through it with your kids and still have, I mean, literally the second I pulled up, you had a smile on your face.
I try to stay happy. I try to stay positive because I do have my moments where I feel like just total shit, and it just seems like I don't get anything done, I don't get anything accomplished, and I still feel like shit at the end of the day. So it's better to be happy and, you know, laugh and just enjoy what we do have.
And so the EBT you get, but like you said, it's not really enough to cover.
Yeah, but
everything.
it's something. I mean,
yeah.
You know, it helps. I'm grateful to be getting that. You know, if it weren't for that, we'd be starving most days. So. Right. A lot of days I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be a dream, nightmare. And then you just learn to cope with it and keep going.
So I know you don't want to talk too much about your ex because obviously, as you've said, he's not really here to defend himself. There's two sides to every story. You're telling one side, but you've said several times, you know, even though you're kind of in this situation because he left, or you guys split up.
We never were back on our feet from the house fire, but it just got worse after he left because he was paying most of the bills, and no, I don't get any help from him, and you know, we're happier. You know, we're happier being separated. We don't talk, and he has no involvement with the boys, so I guess that's the way he wants it, but we are a lot happier. When he was around, it just got to the point where I was married over almost 20 years, and he was just so negative that nothing we ever done was right. And he took something out of the way, or anything for that matter, he would just take it out of context and just start raising hell with all of us. He was argumentative, and that's how it stayed all day. We could be laughing and joking, and he'd walk in, and it was like we went silent because we were scared to even talk in front of him because he took everything wrong. Didn't matter what we would say. So we are happier, you know, even though we're here, but we're happier like we are.
So I just want to reiterate one more time. I know it's really easy to stand on the outside and look in at someone and point your finger and say, why don't you do this? Why hasn't she done this? If I was in this situation, I would. The fact is, you're not in that situation. I don't think anybody would ever want to be in that situation, to be honest. And this is her reality. she doesn't know anything else, you guys. I don't even think you realize, like, this woman doesn't just need help with her living situation, but she needs help learning how to live outside of this area. And she's scared. She's so scared. It's not that she's just scamming people to keep living here. Do you think that's really what she wants? She wants to keep living in a shed with her 2 sons. I mean, come on now. And here's the other thing. I know a lot of people are like, well, why can't she just go get a job? Okay. Well, I went and I talked to her neighbors and the shop owners. And I mean, I talked to the police. She's not a drug addict. She did have pipes and insulation and stuff that they were, you know, gonna put in the ground. They were stolen overnight, according to the neighbors. This is a place where, keep in mind, like, if you don't, like, it's called the Bottoms, number one, okay? It's called the Bottoms. That's what everybody calls it down there. And everyone knows everyone. However, there are a lot of transients. There are a lot of homeless people. This is a town where if you piss someone off, if you owe them money, they're going to burn your house down while you're sleeping. Like, most of these people can't afford home insurance. It's just not a good environment. And here's the thing, like, when I asked her, I'm like, okay, let's say that I can get you someplace outside of here. You know, it wouldn't be in this town. She's so scared of leaving because of her mom. And again, she doesn't know anything else. She's had someone take care of her husband, who, from everything that I'm hearing from everyone, you know, and she never said this, she would never say not one bad word about that man, because in her words, he was not there to defend himself. So, but according to other people, they think he abused her, and, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally. And, you know, the only thing she would say is that, you know, they were a lot happier. They were a lot better off now that he's gone. Like, yeah, she's in this crappy situation because he left them in this, you know, apartment to take care of themselves, and they had no way to do it, you know, and she shut down. I mean, think about it, you guys. This girl literally feels like she's got a cloud just following her. That's what she kept saying, Alex. I feel like no matter what I do, I screw up, you know, and it just keeps coming. Things just keep coming. I mean, just in the matter of time that I was there were so many little things that happened to her. Like her little phone that she films all of her videos on. It's just a little Samsung phone. It doesn't have any kind of connection. It's got like a Text Now app. And when she walks outside the shed, there is some service sometimes. She can get it from like the, you know, other houses further up and some of the businesses, but not all the time. It like kind of goes in and out. So like a few minutes we were there, she had service. A few minutes she didn't have service. So, you know, she's got to walk to a neighbor's house. That's where she showers, and, you know, which, I mean, we're talking like once a week here, you guys. She reeks of kerosene because they're inside this shed and they're heating it with kerosene. So it just, I mean, it was so strong of a smell. I literally started to get a headache because just of the smell of everything, and how, I mean, like I said, how strong it was. It just, you guys, you can look at her and be like, well, why can't you just get a job? I talked to the shop owner. She's put applications in everywhere, you all. Everywhere. The thing is, they've all said the same thing. Like, if she can't, you know, she can't come in there and work a cash register, or, you know, take money or hand food to somebody through a window if she smells like that. That's what they said. If she could get, you know, a decent place to stay and be able to bathe daily, they would hire her in a heartbeat, because they all said the same thing, that she is a sweetheart. You all, this girl needs way more help than I can give her. So I've been on the phone all morning long, and I'm going to continue to be on the phone, and I want to get her help. Her ID card, she's been trying to get it. she has to have a social security card. She already got a birth certificate. She showed me that. She just recently got it. She's trying to get a social security card. She applied for a social security card online. Come to find out, she did it on the wrong website. Like I said, this girl's not super tech savvy. Like, I know you see her doing these spoiler videos, but again, she's doing it on an old cell phone that has no kind of service. You know, she just uses the Wi-Fi, you know, thing on it. And this is the only way she knows how to make money. And then, you know, she gives little bits and pieces of her life to you guys, and people send her very small donations. I saw the donations she gets sent. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot. $20 here, $25 there, $100 here. And again, think about how fast you go through $100 and you have a house and a roof over your head and bills to pay and groceries in your fridge. This girl has nothing. So to stand there and be like, oh, well, I helped her and she used the money for something that she wasn't supposed to use her money for. Who are you to tell her how she should use that money to live? Who are we to pass judgment on this girl? I'm going to get her help, you guys. If it's the last damn thing I do on this earth. So, this is what I'm going to do. I've got a bunch of stuff. You guys know I've been holding it before I went to Tennessee. I'm going to post that on Mercari. I'm going to take all of that. I'm going to, you know, if you guys want to donate, I'm going to link her stuff down below. I'm going to link my stuff down below. Like I said, I've been on the phone all morning. I'm going to continue being on the phone. I want to get her out of this situation. And she also needs to be taught how to adult. Like, she's got 2 boys. One's 18 and one is 20. And if she can't adult herself, how on earth are we going to expect them to adult? You know, I mean, like, I saw, I mean... Like, and then when you look at these people and you see them and the clothes that they're wearing, I mean, you know, they can't wash them, they can't clean them, you know, just on very rare occasions. And it's just, this is not a situation that I would wish on my worst enemy. And that is the damn truth. And for all of those people that said that she is scamming and this is not her life, I'm telling you, they are lying. They were not there. I was there. I saw it. You have now seen it. She is not scamming anyone. And I challenge anyone who says otherwise. Come on down. Come on down. I will happily drive you down there myself. Come on down. Put your money where your mouth is or shut up, because you have no right to judge this woman. You have zero right. And as she said, and here's what's crazy, you guys. Here's the craziest part. When I asked her, you know, like, what do you think about all these people saying these things? She had not one bad thing to say about anyone. Not her ex-husband, not these people making these nasty, disgusting videos about her. Not one bad thing to say about anyone. When I took her, I took them to get lunch. I took them to get Wendy's. And I asked them, I said, what do you guys want? And they're like, $1 chicken sandwich. I'm like, no. I'm getting you guys a meal. What do you want? No. We just want $1 chicken sandwich. I mean, like, insisted to the point where I just had to order food for them. I'm like, well, I'm just going to order you a chicken sandwich meal, you know, because $1 chicken sandwich my ass. Like, no. Tyra's sister sent me $50, $10 for gas and $40 for her. And I told her to, you know, I took her up to Family Dollar. Here's a receipt right here. I took her up to Family Dollar. Everything that she got, first off, she didn't even want to spend the money. She didn't want to spend it. She was like, no. Like, I can't. I'm like, look, they sent it to me. I can't send it back. Like, just, you know, get what you need. I mean, she got candles. She got, you know, cat food, cat litter. And I'm talking like the cheapest stuff that they had. Socks. And the rest of it were all food for the boys. That everything on this list was for those animals or for those boys. Not one thing did she get for herself. I think aside from the candle, but the candle was for them to be able to see at night. You know, Oh, and she did get some spray, like the, you know, Glade little dollar cans of spray, because she doesn't like the way that it smells in there either. You know, she kept apologizing to me the entire time, and I'm like, why are you apologizing to me? Like, you know, I just have no words, you guys. I have no words for this. I'm gonna get her help. This story is not gonna end this way. And it is, at the end of the day, at this point in time, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be up to her. I'm going to give her the help. I'm going to give her the resources, and she can either take it and do something about it, which is exactly what me and Tyra told her, you know, and I know she's scared. She's scared, man. She's so scared, you guys. Just so timid, so humble, and so scared. But I'm going to do everything in my power. And then I'm going to leave it to God. And I'm going to leave it to her. And hopefully we can get this girl and her 2 sons living a better life. Because they deserve better. No one would want that for their kid, for their kids, for their friends, you know. I can't do this anymore.